We could. That's the point. Well, yeah, we did. Wow, so great turnout and a lot of mystery behind this thing. First of all, we want to tell you what this is not about. Sage is not married, and she's also not pregnant, which usually go together. Not in that order either. She's married, but it isn't that. You know, it also isn't Amway. Okay? So, I've been to these meetings before where they call, I can't tell you, but it's really good. And so it's not Amway either.
Tupperware.
Tupperware. Steal my punchline. So, but when you have somebody like Sage who's very accomplished, you know, the meeting could be about a new airplane she's been qualified to fly. It could be that she got her jet rating. That could be an announcement. Or maybe it's that she's rebuilding another sports car. She just had her first car debuted in the Blackberry Festival. Some of us got to see that or even ride in it, and it was fantastic. And with her engineering career, it could be a new turn in that career. But it isn't any of those things either. After a great deal of research and not polling, but some focus group and looking at statistics around the state, Sage has decided to file for the office of state representative to take the place of Bruce Hanna. But that's actually not the truth. So, that was pretty good though.
I'd hate to play poker with your daughter.
Because didn't her mother learn her lesson?
That scared them a little bit.
I know. But in a show of hands, who would have voted for her if she had? All right, so I mean, at least you've got a base, you have a base of support. You can write her in. You can still write her in.
We're walking knock for you.
So, you know, Sage has had another love. She's kind of you know, not a Jeffersonian, but somebody that's got what's the term I'm looking for? It's got a lot of interest and a lot of talent. A Renaissance woman. And one of her interests, some of you know a little bit about and have seen little glimpses of it over the years. And the other one, can you bring the prop, please? Yes, the prop. Actually, Sage. Is why we're here tonight and what Sage wanted to talk to you about and a chance to celebrate a little bit. We need kind of a drum roll sort of thing. Okay, we're just going to bring it out and set it here. Andy there. And so I'm going to turn it over at this point to Sage, and she's going to tell you why you're really here.
To celebrate something I've been working on since I was about 14. It's a big dream, lots of prayers for words and answers and dedication, and finally it's here.
Woohoo!
I do want to make a special thanks to Aaliyah, who did this cover.
Did you all hear that? She did the cover art. So, great. Hold it up, pick it up, and show it.
Yeah. How did you sell half of yours?
Well, it's taken several years.
Wow.
There was a certain point where Mom said, stop writing and start editing and finish it.
So tell them about the book and what you wrote about, what your theme is.
It is very good.
So the book is kind of a medieval theme. It's set in that era, and it's about... So it's set in that era, but it's also got a focus progress kind of theme to it as well, where names mean different things, and they're kind of integrated into the story. It's about a princess who was about my age at the time, and she has some unfortunate circumstances that happen, and some things and people that she meets, and takes a turn for the worse, and starts out on a journey of unforgettable life. And it's kind of a thriller and kind of deep.
So, perhaps, who was your inspiration for the book? Don't say me, that would be embarrassing. Who was your inspiration? What drew you to do this?
You know, riding horses and cleaning stalls gave me a lot of time to think. And because you're always doing something physical, but you're not really writing. So I had all this planned out by the time I was 14, and just didn't have time to actually sit down and write it. And then I got my first big old computer that makes noises when you turn it on. It takes 15 minutes to load, and it inserted floppy disks.
Wow.
That's what it was written on. It had 4 different files because one file wasn't large enough. To finish it there, and I remember.
So you started at 14, so this book is 8 years about in the making.
Yes.
Wow.
It probably took about a year to write, but it took a lot of years to edit and to bring it to the same age that I was getting. Because when you're right when you're 14, it's a lot different than when you're 20. So some of it went into editing, just making things more mature and more flow better.
Well, congratulations.
Talk-
That's fantastic.
Talk about the print run.
So how many did you print in this first run?
Printed 30, I believe, about 29.
So this is a limited edition run, and tonight the books aren't actually for sale. It's still in the formative pre-marketing stage where there'll be a book release and maybe a speaking tour and some of the stuff you talked about. But for now, on a limited basis, there'll be books here this evening available, and there's not really, as I understand it, a fixed price. What they'd like you to do, Sage would like you to do, is if you are interested in making a donation, the purpose of which would be to print more, and also, so that you know, it's in the process of having some re-editing. There's a few people that are taking a working copy and just sharpening it. And this is a process that even the top name authors are going to go through. But for a first edition, when I got to see this a few weeks ago, I was speechless. She just walked up and handed this to me, and I thought, wow, your name on a book, that's a pretty big deal. And there it is.
You might read the back too.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
The whole thing. Go into the abyss, and then in quotes, if you desire peace for waterfront, then you will have to face me. In the peaceful lands of waterfront, something is stirring. Deep in the south, a shadow stretches forth. Are the rumors of war becoming reality? Timely today. Sarah Wilkins, Princess of Waterfront, was poised to take her position on the throne when tragedy strikes and she is called to make the hardest decision of her life. Should she take up arms for the land that she loves or secure herself at her father's side? Guided by a heavenly guardian, she embarks on an unforgettable journey that will test strength and faith, bringing her face to face with the darkness that haunts her very dreams. And then it's a little about the author. Sage Kinlan was raised in Yoncalla, Oregon, where she learned to ride cutting horses, work on her '55 Chevy truck, and write stories. She recently acquired her private pilot certificate and is finishing her degree in industrial and manufacturing engineering. So,
There's
yes.
also a dedication that I'd like to read to my family and friends. The dedication, this labor of the heart I dedicate to my family. I'm especially grateful for my mother's sacrifice in this and many other dreams. My father's continued cherishment of me and all my harebrained schemes, no matter what form they took. My brothers who continuously brought me back to earth. And many others who made this story possible. Most of all, I'm grateful for the light who watches over me and hears the longings in my heart.
Nice. So,